Hey everyone, I was at home bored on a Sunday and I thought, why don't we come to the range with my brand new, really shitty 1022. So I bought this thing for $199 new at a Christmas sale. And I'm going to start a little series here where I take the 1022 and I actually kind of pimp it out. So I have a little Crossfire 2 3 to 9 scope on there right now, but we'll be getting a better one in the future. And today I thought I was going to get a good baseline. I have a couple targets set up downrange, so we can see nothing on them yet. And I'm going to shoot every type of 22 that I have. So I pulled all of these out of the safe. We have some Blazer, Winchester White Box, Mini Mags, Semi-Auto CCI, Ely Action, Ely Subsonic, Standard CCI, SK Match, Ely Force, Ely HV Hollow, and Biathlon. And I put these in a specific order of how well I think they're actually going to group. So I'm not going to bore you too much with the shooting, but I'll give you some updates as we go. So I just finished my first 10 round group down there, and I've noticed there's, well, the stock is just kind of garbage. The entire rifle rocks back and forth. Pretty bad. Okay, so far we shot CCI Blazer, Winchester White Box, and some mini mags. And we're gonna head on down and check them out real quick. With the stock jumping around like that, it's hard to tell what's going on. Okay, so it looks like, interestingly enough, the Blazer might have the smallest group so far. It's hard to tell. The White Box did horrendous. This is 50 yards, by the way. And that's the mini mags here. So I guess we'll keep going. Okay, so we're done our second set of 3 here with our AR Tactical Semi-Auto CCI, Ely Action, and Ely Subsonic Hollow. So most of these have been firing pretty well. I actually had a hang up with the Winchester White Box, just one. But this Subsonic is terrible. There's no way. It doesn't run very well at all. The recoil spring would need to be completely changed out, I guess, to make it work. This, look how bad this is. I don't think tightening that would even help. The plastic stock is just so cheap. So that's the semi-auto. It's okay, I guess. That group is actually pretty good. And then that's our subsonic hollow point. Pretty all over the place, actually. Okay, I think we have some promising groups downrange to go check out. CCI Standard, Ely Force, and Ely High Velocity Hollow. The HV Hollow is pretty much the same as the Force, just hollow point. But I have really good luck with this stuff in my CZ 455. Both of these actually group really well out to 100. They can't go past 100 because they're supersonic. Okay, there's our CCI standard. Here's our Ely HV Hollow, almost knocked out this year. And this here, oh sorry, that's the Force, Ely Force. There's HV Hollow. Make sure you ignore these. These were from the subsonic Ely above. So that one didn't do as well as I thought it would, but the Force. Okay, so first target's done. I'm actually hoping that this SK flat nose and biathlon do really well. They do really well in my CZ, but it's different in a semi-auto. I'm taking this Force and putting it over here because I'm planning on taking our top 3 and coming across, doing some more groups, see where everything goes. And right now I'm just assuming it's going to be these 2, but who knows. So slight change of plan here. It didn't look like the flat nose match grouped very well, so put the biathlon here. And I shot another Force to see what it looks like. So I'm gonna head on down, see how we're doing. So there's our biathlon. Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty good. There's the Force again. Seems like good stuff. It'd be interesting to see how it works out to 100. I don't really have time today, or maybe I do. Maybe I'll go over and check the 100 range. But biathlon seems to be the best subsonic. Actually, the Ely action is pretty good as well. Maybe I'll take some Ely action, shoot it across here, and some biathlon, put it on the bottom and compare. I think we know what the Force does at 50, so there's no point. I just shot a biathlon here in the bottom left, and on the left middle, another Ely action. So let's head out and take a look. It doesn't look like the biathlon's gonna work at all here in the 1022. Even though it groups amazingly in the CZ, it's completely different. So yeah, the biathlon is grouping. Not good enough for a match, but look at that Ely. So it grouped a little bit better over here, second time. It's pretty amazing actually. I'll have to take a look and see if I can get more of it. But the Force is still good as well. So let's do a quick recap here. Our CCI Blazer. Right there, not too bad. Winchester white box, wow. Absolutely terrible. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other 400 rounds of that. It doesn't work in any rifle I put it in. It's pretty terrible ammo. CCI Mini Mag. Not a very good group. We have our CCI AR Tactical. That's actually what I zeroed the rifle with, 1022, but still not a very good group, but it's pretty cheap. This here is our Ely Action. So that was the first group of the action. That was the second group of the Ely Action. So I don't have enough of it. I'm actually going to take the last 10 rounds I have here and go to 100. But that was the first. That was the second. Over here, this mess, we have our subsonic hollow. And I actually don't even remember if one of these was a subsonic hollow. Down here, we have our CCI standard. It's actually a decent group. I think about for training and stuff, this CCI standard might actually be pretty good for how cheap it is. Here, high velocity hollow. Actually, wait a minute. Nope, I'm wrong. HV hollow is there. Ely Force is there. Ely Force is also up here. And over here is actually our SK Biathlon. No. That was the SK Biathlon. That group here is the SK Flat Nose. And I'm going to head over. The 200-meter range is over there, 200-yard range is over there. I'm going to test out some Ely action and some force. Okay. We're down here at the, well, we have a 50, 100, and then 200 back there. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. For a cheap piece of crap, $200 Canadian dollars, which is not really real currency, so I'll take it. I think this is a good starting platform. So what the plan is here is to kind of build this out, turn it into a rifle that can shoot NRL 22. It might sound crazy, but by the time we're done with a new receiver, new stock, a real barrel, put a brake on there, a scope that's not $100, I think we'll be able to do it. So I initially wanted to start with the receiver, take out this Ruger and put in either a Tough 22 or something that can take larger mags here in Canada. But this stock is just unusable. Like, look at that. So I think that's the first step. Replace this stock, maybe start looking at scopes, see what we can do. And this isn't all just about the rifle. I myself need to train up to be able to shoot in a competition. So I've never shot in a competition before, so welcome to the whole journey. I don't really know what we're gonna get. This little rifle has a lot, vast a lot of it out here at -5. So that's the Ely Force at 100, which is surprising. We had one flyer down here, but outside of that, actually, wait, maybe there was more. Unless one went through that hole again there. Looks like we have one flyer. Okay, back here out of the wind, and here's the Ely Force group. I only count 9. Unless one went through the same hole, I have no clue where that last one went. There's no other flyers that I can see, and I highly doubt, like, based on this group at 100 with a 1022, I doubt it was off paper. So that's our Ely Force. Over here we have our Ely Action, so we have our 9 there. Looks like there's some that went through this hole. And then single flyer. Looks weird because the paper was kind of brought up like that on the target. Anyway, point of aim was the center for these. But I didn't zero the scope or do anything at 100. It was still on paper, so I figure we're just trying to go for a group here. So based on this, I think this little rifle, -5 degrees, pulling this off for $200. The scope on it cost more than the rifle. The mounts themselves were probably $50, $60. So the magazines and the scope and the mounts cost as much as this little piece of crap. But anyway, based on that, I think we spare no expense and go to town. By the time we're done, we will have rebuilt this thing to the point where we can put this back together as is and then test it and compare it to our new an improved 1022. Won't be a Ruger 1022, but still a 1022. Anyway, folks, have a good one. Thanks for watching.